Hi dudes, it's Demi and hello from a very rainy Galaxy's Edge. Today I'm gonna head into Docking Bay 7, which is the quick service place in Galaxy's Edge. There are a few new items on the menu and I really would like to try them. There's a new dessert as well. And finally, after a year and a half of trying and being not able to make that reservation, I finally am able to get to a reservation of Oga's Cantina. And I'm so excited because I still have not been to Oga's. So I'm so excited to check out the new menu and head into Oga's and have a really great Galaxy's Edge day. So let's do it. Let's go get into some hijinks. Docking Bay 7 and Cargo, I think is technically the full name, is the quick service here in Galaxy's Edge. This is where you can find the Andorian Yip Whip, which is basically fried chicken. This was never my favorite place to come. I felt their menu was very kind of all over the place and it was just kind of like expensive for what it was and also super heavy. But I'm excited to try a couple of new things and their new dessert. I placed my mobile order and I have to go to window number 1 to pick it up. Whoa, thank you so much. I do love the theming in Docking Bay 7. It's actually Docking Bay 7 Food and Cargo, and it's a working cargo bay, and so you can hear all like the sounds, like if this was an actual like working cargo bay, which it is. It says it is, and I believe it. And I just love all of this indoor seating, and there's actually some additional outdoor seating, but on a rainy day like today, this is excellent. So here is what I ordered. I got 2 new entrees. Over here is the Batu and beef with crispy tomato stir fry. It's smoky braised beef glazed in tamarind sauce. And the default side is stir-fried vegetables, crispy herb yuca, and pickled onions and cilantro. Or, like I did, I chose that you can get mac and cheese with vegetables. Your other side options are blueberry muffin and slaw. And the last option is white rice and roasted vegetables. The Batu and beef is pretty expensive. This is $20. The next entree I got is the Pekka tuna poke. It is raw tuna toast in a spicy sriracha dressing and served with green papaya salad, pickled mushrooms, fresh herbs, and crispy garlic. There are no side options here. This is the what you order, this is what you get, and this is $17.99. Lastly, I got the new dessert. It's called the Outpost Puff. It's chocolate pastry filled with guajillo, chocolate mousse, and green milk sauce, finished with Thai tea panna cotta, spiced with pineapple and confectionery debris. And this is $6.99. I'm gonna start out with the Batu and beef. Oh, got a little mac and cheese on there. Here we go. It's not bad. It's a little dry. It has a nice smoky flavor to it. It's 3 big chunks of beef. Like, that was the one I just cut off, 2 and 3. I don't think this is worth $20. If this was maybe, I don't know, $10, $12, I would say it would be good. But it's pretty dry and not that exceptional to be $20 for that beef. Let me try this mac and cheese out. Mac and cheese isn't bad, really creamy. I like the noodles that they're using. They're like these little, I don't even know what these would be. They're just like very little macaronis. Just like solid cinder shaped macaroni. I actually prefer that to the beef itself. I mean, the beef isn't that bad, but it's not good enough for it to be $20. There are way better things that you can get for $20 around Disney World, and I wouldn't say to spend $20 on this. And it does come with broccoli. Ooh. I don't know what they put on that broccoli, but it's really, feels almost buttery. Actually really good flavor, and it's not mushy and it's not too raw. It's kind of cooked perfectly. This is actually the best thing on this dish, is the broccoli. I don't know what that says about the dish itself, that the best part is the broccoli, but that is really good. Like I said, beef isn't that bad, but it's not worth the $20. If you're dead set on coming here and you're like, oh, I'm a beef person, you'll be happy with it, I'm sure. But again, it's $20 for 3 chunks of beef that are just okay. So beef is very expensive in Disney, apparently. I'm with my amazing friend Andrea, Disney for Foodies, and she was like, no matter what, it's gonna be expensive for meat in Disney. So she thinks it's like not too bad of a Disney value for Batuan beef. So okay, then she's the food expert. I will take that advice. I thought the beef itself was fine. So if you're looking for that, it's probably one of the cheaper options of doing a beef meal here in Disney versus if you go to like a sit-down restaurant, it's going to be a lot more. But for me, I would not get it again. I'm super curious about this Pokeball. I eat a lot of poke at home, and I love it. I love sushi, I love poke, and I've never had poke or sushi. Wait, have I had sushi in Disney World? I don't remember, but I definitely have never had like a Pokeball. And this actually looks okay. Looks pretty interesting. Let's give it a whirl. The tuna itself is fine. The, whatever these are called, these like crunchiness and things, I mean, they're good, but it's a lot. Maybe I just took too much crunchy and less tuna, so I'm gonna get more tuna. Try it again. Try on 2. Also, the crispy stuff on top, which is normally one of my favorite parts about Pokeballs, is the crispy stuff on top. It's really, really hard. Like, it was like crunchy, really crunchy, but like not in a great way. It was super hard. So let me just try. It's not bad. Not bad at all. The tuna is like actually pretty good. Like, it's not the best Pokeball I've ever had. Not the best tuna I've ever had, but like if you want something kind of like a little more light, this is probably a good option. It is a little expensive, but it is like, it is tuna. I wish there was more aioli on here, the spicy sriracha, but Disney, like, I'm surprised Disney even has sriracha on a menu item because Disney doesn't do anything spicy. So it's okay. I wish there was like more stuff in it because you know with Pokeballs you can just fill them up with a bunch of awesome things, and this is pretty basic, and it's pretty basic for $17-18. But I won't say don't get it if you want to try poke here. I still think I would get, as a person who gets poke all the time, I still would probably get like a Ronto wrap in Galaxy's Edge, or eat somewhere else in Hollywood Studios like Baseline. But I mean, it's not bad. It's just nothing to go kind of crazy about. I don't know if it's worth. I mean, I don't think it's worth what it costs either. But I mean, it's Disney premium prices. But I just think there are better things out there. Like, you can get a charcuterie board at Baseline Tap House for $10, and this is $17, and that beef was $20, and I would get that like every day. But that's my personal taste. I think the tuna, like I said, is fine, but it's just okay. Nothing to go home. Nothing to rave about. All right, I am super curious about this new dessert. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of everything, see how it is. I've turned this beautiful creation into a pile of disaster, but let's try it. I'm gonna just say it like this. That's terrible. That's straight up not good. This is cardboard. This is cardboard, and I'm like sad. Like, that made me sad because it looked so interesting and good. That was actually cardboard. The woman next to me is saying it tastes like prison food, and I agree with her. She's eating something else, but I would agree that this is prison food. I'm just gonna try everything but that horrible piece of cardboard. No, the mousse does not taste good. It tastes like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like a crayon, like if they made a crayon. You ever like smell a crayon and be like, oh, that might taste like something? Because you can kind of like, you know, no. It tastes like a crayon in mousse form. It's not good. Oh my god, that made me really sad. I don't really know what this yellow stuff is. That's not bad. It's supposed to be like a little custard. But like, this is just straight up not good. Everything about this seemed so promising. And then the execution, I don't understand what happened. That was cardboard. The custard part was like okay, and like the chocolate mousse part was like okay, but that like weird mousse, I can't even describe what that weird flavor is, and then just, it was absolute cardboard. That was really, really disappointing. I don't like this place, and I was really hoping that this new menu would, you know, give it a bump up in recommendation for me, or like would make me want to come and eat here. But everything I had was like pretty meh, and I wouldn't get any of them again. Like if I was gonna get any of them again, I would maybe get the beef if I was like really craving a beef thing and wanted to spend $20. But I don't know, I think there's like a lot of better things around here that I wouldn't get this again. Literally looks like an Old Navy flip-flop on the back of the cake part. It's horrible. Wow, after whatever that was, I'm pretty excited to go to Oga's Cantina more than ever. Yeah, so if you don't know, I've talked about it a little on Instagram. It took me a really long time to first like get a reservation for Oga's, and then like over the course of since its opening a year and a half ago. And then anytime I would get a reservation, I couldn't make that reservation, like I couldn't get there for it. So it's like we've been having like a sliding doors scenario probably. Does anyone know what that reference is? So like maybe like another version of me has eaten there, but drank there, but I have not. So I'm very excited to go to Ogas. So Ogas is located to kind of like the right of the Millennium Falcon. We did our reservation and we're just checking in now.
This morning, so if your server doesn't remember, just kindly remind them it's been a whole day.
Okay, so no matter how many pictures and videos I have seen of Ogas being in here, oh my gosh, it's no comparison. I mean, it really feels so much like Star Wars, like in such a good way. And I like it really, like any video that you see just will not do it justice. This is amazing. So we were given a spot to stand, and we have 45 minutes at Oga's to stay here. And once we get our drink, we can roam around. But I think we're in a great spot because right behind me is DJ R3X. I feel like I'm at a club. Is this still Disney World? I'm so like upset that it took me this long to get into Oga's. Unbelievable. So they have cocktails here with alcohol. They also have non-alcoholic things here, and they have some beers and cider and wine on tap. They have some snacks. All I know is anyone who has ever had their sampler, which is like their version of a charcuterie board, it has been disgusting, and I've seen pictures and reviews and videos of it, and it looks terrible, so we will not be eating anything from here. But I decided to get the fuzzy Tonton. It is a Ciroc peach vodka, peach schnapps, simply orange with tangerine, pure cane sugar, and buzz button tingling foam, which is going to make my mouth super numb and like feel funny, and I'm all about that. It's super unique to Oga's. It's probably the most popular drink here, and I've been wanting to try it forever. I'm so excited. Real quick, that is a super cool drink. It's got that like dry ice effect going for it, where it's smoking at the top. I love that. It's so cool. This is the fuzzy Tonton. I was told it's not made for humanoid consumption, so if it numbs your mouth, that's totally normal. It's like really popping right now. Like, okay, I'm gonna try to attempt to attack this. Here we go. You gotta just do the foam first. tasty. Oh, the numbness thing is so weird. It's like tingly on my tongue. I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, I expected this, but like when you actually feel it, oh my God, it's so weird. My friend ended up getting the Jedi Mind Trick. It's Kettle One Botanical, Grapefruit, and Rosé Vodka. And it has John D. Taylor Velvet Valernum. I don't know what that means, but sure. Bull's Blue Curacao, because anything Disney is blue curacao. White grape juice, lime juice, and grapefruit bitters. This is $15. And she said it's very good, and she had this before. And when she gets something again, I know it's going to be good. So that's also something that, if you've had this before, let me know in the comments what you think of this. If I should get this next time I come.
Whoa, what's going on? What's going on? Attention, Cantina! Up and down. You need you to bring all your possessions, leave them up front here. After the door, chop, we're gonna pay again. Come on. Okay, bye! Come on. Anybody know how to make a hyperdrive? I'll just hit it. Be careful though, alright? Really hard. Whoa, hit it again!
I think it's that one.
Nope.
Oh, it's that one?
Here we go. Hello, folks. I'm DJ R3X. This may be your first time here, and it's mine too. Let's get the cruising altitude with a tribute to a song that swept the galaxy.
DJ Rex, you are the best. You play all the good Star Wars jams. Thank you. Back to my fuzzy Tonton. I will say, I think the actual drink itself is very tasty, but whatever, I'm pretty sure it's the foam that's doing this because the foam is what makes your mouth numb. After I took a few sips and then waited a bit, kind of tastes like I was like kind of sucking on some nickels or something. Got a little metal taste in my mouth. So I'm gonna try to get rid of the rest of the foam and enjoy the rest of the drink more, see if that keeps happening. You know, it's probably a good thing you only get 45 minutes in here because I would stay here like all day if they didn't kick me out. Something a lot of people aren't aware of is that kids are allowed at Ogas. They can have this specialty, you know, non-alcoholic drinks. My friend brought her young son here and he absolutely loves it. I mean, there are a bunch of kids around here. They're dancing to DJ Rex and they're having a great time. Now that a lot of the foam is gone, I guess there were maybe some left. The actual drink itself is very tasty and I would get this again. I want to, next time I come, I want to get something different, obviously, but I think this is so cool. I mean, this whole place is so cool. I'm so glad I finally got to come here, and if you can come to Ogas, I highly recommend it. It's just so amazing and so much fun. My dudes, what an afternoon in Galaxy's Edge. Docking Bay 7, I'm still gonna be like, that's a skip. I'm still gonna say that. Like I said, the beef wasn't like bad. I would probably get that again if anything else. That dessert was horrible. But Ogas is amazing. I walked out of there and I was like, my eyes, it's so bright outside. But I'm so glad I finally got to go. I can't believe it took me this long to finally get in there. I'm so glad it's gonna be a little bit easier to get in there now. And it's definitely a must-do when you're in Galaxy's Edge, 100%. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit your bell notification so you don't miss anything that goes on this channel. And follow me on Instagram at Magical Hijinx. And until next time, my dudes, I hope you guys get into some hijinks very, very soon. Bye-bye.